I think it's really just good to like surround yourself with people, like a good support system, especially like around the holidays, because I know
when it gets cold.
yeah, that too. But like, it can get depressing sometimes. Like seasonal depression is a thing.
What's up?
Is it time? I don't know.
Are we doing this?
I mean,
I think it's fucking time.
I think
Yo,
it's time
guys,
for...
introduce it. Say what you got.
We got some spicy chip challenge, red hot Reaper chips.
Should I get the milk?
And I think we should get the milk.
I'm gonna get the milk.
Venezuela versus Peru.
Oh shit!
Think it.
All right, ready? Oh, not bad.
No,
Wow.
I got this. It's a mental thing, you know. You're like.
Is it whoever's gonna?
I have
drink
my
the milk
feet
first?
in the water.
Is it whoever's gonna? I feel it now. Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Again, like networking and being next to creatives like you when you were showing me like what you were working on, that inspires me. Like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it too. Like, absolutely. I write sometimes my feelings out in like a little journal, and it's like we're our own worst critics.
What do you think that is?
Don't let your boyfriend stop you from getting your husband. Okay. No, but real. Like what I'm trying to say.
It's the conversation. Yeah. Take your mind different places. Now you know.
So yeah, we got Elle in the crib. It's good.
It's good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, how was your journey here?
It was good. It's a little cold out, but I'm nice and warm inside.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a little cold, but it's break. It's break out there.
You were saying something that you used to not fuck with. What was it?
What?
I
used to not fuck with like tights and pantyhose. Like my mom used to be like, "Ponte unos panties," and I'm just like, "No, mom," like to be rebellious, and I'm just like, "Let me put some panties on, like some pantyhoses and accessorize whatnot." You
said it, rebellious. This is.
Like, mama was like, right.
Yeah, that's why I feel like, yeah, your mom was on
like,
point.
You play.
Yo, nah, because when I look at your page and I'm looking at your stories, I feel like you are rebelde of a type of woman. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to post that. I'm going to post that.
Like, you tell me what to do, I'm going to do the opposite, bro. Like, stop playing with me.
So what brought that to you? Like, where did that come from?
I think, like, well, they say, like, Peruvians are, like, hard-headed and stubborn, but that could be, like, Latinos in general, maybe. I don't know if you get that. Or everyone goes through the teenage.
Stubborn. How many people are?
Yeah, everyone goes through a teenage rebelde phase. But for me, like my mom, she was, before she had me, she was gonna be a nun. She was like very, like from Peru, the village area where like she thought like you'd get pregnant if you kissed someone type shit. Like, wow. Yeah, like she like was really like, I guess like didn't know much.
Sheltered,
that's the word. And so like with me, it was like a strict upbringing. So I guess like when I hit like, you know, my teenage phase, I was like, I'ma do me. But like, yeah.
And you grew up here in New York?
Yeah. Well, like I was born in Queens, Astoria. Shout out.
Hey, you were born out here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
kind of cool.
That is it.
And I'm right back here.
Hey.
But I'm a Long Islander. Since I was 4. Yeah.
You seem kind of disappointed saying that.
Cause like when I say I was born in Queens, they go like, oh hey, what's up, like street cred, and then I'm just like, yeah, but then by 4 I moved to Long Island.
Oh okay, street cred.
So it's like you're badass, but like not really.
Wait, are you still in Long Island?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Word. All right, and where in Long Island?
Like by Long Beach.
Okay, nice. Yeah. That's beautiful out there.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's
chill.
like suburban kind of.
You're not really running into a crackhead like that.
At the same time, not that I miss the crackheads, but like I miss, no, like I could never live in Queens because it's too loud for me, but I do like going back there, like the food trucks, the taco trucks, just like the culture,
not
you know.
everywhere in Queens is
yeah,
loud.
Not everywhere in Queens,
there's
but I like
some
to
neighborhoods
go back.
that are
There's
super quiet.
I actually was in one of the bad neighborhoods and at night, and I was like, oh no way. But like the city is nice too. That like.
So you didn't grow up out here, you grew up out there. How was schools like out there for you? Like how was the upbringing like there for you?
Well, like the schools, I think like I went to public, so I didn't go to like private, so it's kind of like I don't know how to compare the schools from here to the ones in Long Island because I didn't go to school.
Yeah, and I'm not asking you to compare. I'm just asking you like how was it for you? You know, like in terms of your experience and just it was just regular shit. Like what, you went to prom and all that.
No,
Like I can
okay.
imagine the whole like white suburban
Yeah,
type of
so-
atmosphere.
so,
you know,
like- I was bullied because like
cause you're Latina.
yeah, basically no, but like okay, and when I was like living in Long Beach and I grew up there, I wasn't as much. It was fine. But then as I went to like middle school,
Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. It's your podcast, man. Do
Nah,
what you want.
hey,
Yeah.
I feel you. Nah, I don't know how you
Imagine. Basically, once I moved out of Long Beach, because I'm in Island Park now, but I'm still around Long Beach because that's where I work and everything like that. So I moved to Island Park, and that's just a town over, but it's very more like white people, like Caucasians, and back then anyway. And so I was picked on because I wasn't wearing like Abercrombie or like in with the trends.
What were you
Didn't
wearing?
have like the latest bags like them. And I
Wait,
was
can
like
I ask
the
you
new
something
girl.
real quick? Because my mom did this shit when I was young too. I wonder if your mom did this too. Did your mom just dress you like a preppy ass kid?
No, I wish. Like
Okay. Because my mom did that. I'm not gonna lie.
no,
I love your mom.
we my mom would actually like thrift because like she would try to save money. So like she was very like with the immigrant mindset of like not spending so much.
Yeah.
So I think like because I wore hand-me-down clothes and stuff like that and didn't wear like the latest brands,
Gotcha.
they picked on me at the time, and I was like the new girl, so easy target.
Right.
But like then I think one time I saved some money because I started working as like a teenager with the kids. And then I went to the mall, and I remember getting my first Abercrombie sweater. It was like $60,
Ooh.
but I was like, whatever, I'm gonna show out. I went, and they were like, oh, nice like thing, but it was like it was very Mean Girls like kind of deal. And after I got like over middle school, I was like in high school. High school was fine, although I was skipping class, so the Rebelde phase hit like later on.
What were you doing in skipping class?
I wasn't doing like drugs or drinking yet. I mean, my last year probably drinking, but I was just like, I didn't want to go to gym because back then they didn't even have dance as like an option, and gym was like not my cup of tea. So I skipped gym, and I'd be like late to class because I don't know, fashionably late, I guess. And I just I wasn't really like really great at like some of the academics like math.
You weren't motivated.
Yeah, I was unmotivated. I was in a long distance relationship, so my head was like not in the right mindset, and I was just very like, you know.
Would you ever do a long distance relationship again?
I feel like I would. It like depending the situation, I would try it out again. Cause like never say never. You never know who your soulmate could be.
You say this. That all right? Why?
Like
why do you
I don't want to say I would never, but like.
Let's bring back that conversation. You never know who your soulmate could be. So, what are you like implying with that? Is that because you need to walk through this life and find yourself, and therefore then find the one that could be right for you?
Yeah, cause like I just put this in perspective of like my best friend now. I have like one good female friend, and like I never thought she was gonna be like end goal, like the one that stayed compared to my other friends that I had. I know would be like besties, and they came to my baby shower and whatnot, but like most of the people that came like there are people I don't even talk to anymore.
Right.
And like you just never know. Like sometimes it could be like the person like you know the longest, and sometimes it doesn't really have to be like your family or the person you know the longest that ends up being like your best friend. So I put that in like in general in life. Like that's how I feel.
I wrote that in a song one time. I feel like like the best you can get is the best friend.
Yeah.
Like so that lust and all that like draw and that like it's fun, but it's not what stays.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a strange dynamic, and I think that in a relationship you're gonna fight regardless. I was just talking about this with my homie. I was like, yo, there's dead ass just two options, bro. there's two options. Option A, you're single, fucking around. Yeah, you get to enjoy yourself, but you're gonna be lonely. You're gonna have your lonely moments. And then option B, you're with someone you can like have that that building, that growth, that family, right?
Yeah.
But you're gonna fight. and it's gonna eventually drain the shit out of you. And you're eventually gonna resent the fucking person, but kind of love them at the same fucking time because you're just like, damn, this world is crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, you got option A and option B, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Or like
what?
option
There's
C.
option C? All right, what's option
that,
C?
Like,
All right.
okay, I never go back to my exes, and this is not for me.
Never go
but,
back. All right, so you never.
Okay, that's a lie. I have in the
okay.
past. But I was saying now, but going forward, like, it never works out, so I
Okay.
don't do that anymore.
Okay.
But like for like, but I'm saying in general, like for other people, like my sister went through it again. I'm like, you never know. It might not be the right time now, but if it's real, you might come back together again in a different time. But then again, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Like I think if you really love someone, like you wish them the best, and if you weren't the match, let them be happy with someone else. Like I feel that like that's not for everyone, but if unconditional love, like that's how I feel about it.
Damn.
If you really care about someone.
So I was waiting for the train. I was waiting for the train the other day. It's kind of embarrassing. I was waiting for the train the other day, and so I'm listening to this song I haven't heard in a while. My palms is getting sweaty.
Oh my gosh, it's
So,
this deep
like,
shit.
Nah, it's like fucking. I'm listening to a song I haven't made in like I've made a little bit some time back. It's called For You, right? And it's for my ex. And I'm just like listening to it. I'm like, damn, it's a fucking good song. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
it's like, for you, I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
But I'm
pouring
like,
out your feelings.
but I'm in it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm pouring,
I love
exactly,
that.
right? And
I
then,
love that.
and then I fucking see my ex.
Oh, shit, you manifested. That be happening.
Yo.
That be happening.
And-
Oh my
And
God, that
and
happened.
I'm be honest, I was stuck. I didn't know what the fuck.
Like you
to
saw
do.
it go. Like you can't even put a poker face on.
I had the opportunity to make eye contact, but I didn't. I fucking
It
folded.
fucking happened
I folded,
to me
and I was
too,
just
though,
like,
recently. Not gonna
I
lie.
was just like,
Shit
and
happened.
I was
to
like,
me
you know what I
too.
mean? Like, but at the same time, it's like, what the fuck do I do?
Whatever,
Like,
the
what, am I
fuck?
supposed to go say what's up? Like, why? You know what I mean? It's done.
It works both ways.
Right, exactly. So I'm just like, damn, but the timing of it, you know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck, like, how am I listening to this
Like,
song right now?
Hello, universe.
And I was in it, you know what I mean? I was in the zone of the song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
You sure it wasn't someone that looked like her?
Nope. I was,
dead
I was,
ass, or she
I was,
looked like you, she made that
yup.
kind of weird
Not
thing.
even only that, I fucked up again. Cause now,
Oh, you hit her up after?
Nah, not like that. But my version of fucking up. So like, I'm just like, all right. Cause I already noticed, right? So she walked by. And I'm like, all right, at this point, she's probably like somewhere over there. In my head, I'm thinking this, right? I'm like, all right, let me just look to make sure if it's her, right? My dumb ass, I'm looking. Exactly when I'm looking, she looked. I'm like, fuck, she saw me look.
You know what this reminds me of? I'm getting
What?
deja vu. Like, you know when we made that scene of, like, music video,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just looking at the revistas, and you just pass by and we make that eye contact? This bringing me back.
You know, yeah, a go, chama.
Eres mi vela, te voy a prender más. Tú ama como
Because I don't know how you seen
what
it
you're
in your
saying.
eyes, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's so crazy. Like,
That's a,
just crossing paths.
it's some shit. It
when
be
you
like
don't
that.
even notice.
Yeah, it's
and
like
then you
that.
notice
like,
and you look back, I'm like, hey.
Yo, that was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
that was okay. Wait,
good.
what?
That showed your acting skills. Yo, this is a good time to just drop that into the conversation. Perfecta Maestra.
That's a dope
she was
music
the
video.
star
He's so
of
good in it.
Perfecta Maestra. She was in it, and it was dope as fuck, and I appreciate you and your
Thank
time.
you.
That was dope as hell. Because not only did she come very professional, she had options. It was like, do you want this one or this one or this one? I'm like, what do you think?
Oh yeah, with the fits.
With the fits
I'm
and
still
all that
like,
shit, yeah.
I was like, I hope I don't disappoint. Like, I hope I have all the fits that you want. And it worked out. Like, thank gosh for.
Perfect. And then when you met Bethany right there, it was like, and you had that extra dress. It was like, it was crazy the timing of that. The energies was definitely high that day.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything
you
came
can-
together. We all got along. It was just
Fucking dope.
really
yeah, I
beautiful
really appreciated
experience.
that time. One thing that was like, I don't know if you caught it. I caught it, but when we're sitting down on the bench in that scene, like the magazine flipping in there.
soy de Venezuela. Tú eres mi perfecta maestra.
The fucking wind did that in the perfect timing.
Really?
Yeah, no one did that. That was the
Unpaid
wind.
wow.
And I don't know, little shit like that I find cool. You know what I mean? Because I feel like,
me too. Like everything is just like magic.
well,
Like,
directors do that shit on purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make it more like,
The universe coming together again.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it. But we move forward, right? Like that's one thing that we did. We did that shit on to the next, right? Because like in life, you gotta keep fucking going.
You gotta keep
I think
pushing.
about
Life never stops.
artists all the time. I think about painters like all the
Yeah.
time. I've spoken about this many times, but I'll bring it up again. I think about like Picasso.
Van
He
Gogh.
had different periods, and he showcased that, like the rose period, the blue period. He had a African Cuban period. Like he had all these different periods that he showcased these particular styles of works. You know what I mean? And I feel like he was going through certain periods, certain things in his life to showcase that. And that's what we should all be doing. Because we all got pain. You know what I mean? Like we all got different type of pain. And if you know as an individual, you have to work through that internally in order to even conquer it. Or even no one can hold your hand through that.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. So it's like the only way to do that for me, I feel like, is by using your pain in your creative pursuits.
Yeah.
Because you could allow it as an outlet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Working out is great. Obviously, I always
it
advise
is.
everyone should be working out. I think so.
But
if you're not doing that, you still gotta get it out somehow.
Yeah,
Because
somehow.
it's like, that shit could just drown you, you know?
And that, I remember that day, like, because we all go through things, and I get my highs and my lows. But that day we collaborated and did that music video was like,
Effortless.
yeah, everything. I remember being nervous, but it was like a breath of fresh air. Everything worked. Everyone got along. Even the car ride when you guys were freestyling. That was like one of the best moments this year that I had. And I'm
Wow,
just like,
thank you for that.
people connecting with creatives. I love that because you guys, like, each one of you are very different, but you all are inspiring. And it's like so amazing how we came together. And
Yo,
like,
it's all,
thank
you give me
God.
goosebumps right now. Like, all that is...
Like, who knew?
But that's what it's that is what it's about for me. You know what I mean? Like we have to inspire each other because at the end of the day, there's a lot of things against us.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things against for everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for everyone individually, like, and you're gonna go through certain battles, and if you don't voice it to the people that are around you that are also going through the same shit probably,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be like feeling like, what's going on? Like
You're the only one.
well, not only that, you're gonna go through your loops. What are
Yeah.
those loops? The loops of uncreativity. You know what I'm saying? Like I love being in constant creativity. Well,
Yeah.
how am I in constant creativity? Because I'm constantly being inspired by other people. I'm talking to different walks of life every week. You know what I'm saying? So
good.
it's just like it constantly gives me inspiration. I'm constantly like, there's never a reason for me to be like, like, what's going on today? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm never thinking that. I'm like, damn, I got mad shit to do today.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
and it's like, I even saw this quote, like, sometimes, like, some friendships, like, are a time in your life, and then it's not that you're better than them or they're better than you just outgrow things because maybe you don't, like, do that anymore. You want, like, not for me, my experience, but, like, if you're trying to live a more sober life, you get with more, like, this is, like, your path now, and maybe you take a break from that.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone ends up, like, evolving, and we all have our, like, weaknesses and, vices. And I think it's really just good to, like, surround yourself with people, like a good support system, especially, like, around the holidays, because I know
When it gets cold?
yeah, that too. But, like, it can get depressing sometimes. Like, seasonal depression is a thing for some people, and so yeah.
Talk to me a little bit more about that, like, because I know you are more involved in terms of, like, talking with people through their depression and, like, just that world in general. For me, my dynamic has always been constantly to be inspired. That's my way to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a depressed person. I'm an extrovert. You know what I mean? Like, I'm, like, outgoing. Like, I'm, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I could understand there's people that are not like that.
But,
So
like,
how is that for, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could talk more about that.
but
That's another thing.
I was gonna say, like, but, like, you also make music based on your emotions, and somehow it's relating to some people that might be going through that, and it, like, healing them. Like, let's say a breakup song, or, like, what you're going through, like, you're healing them in a way. of like, or like an uplifting
You give me
reggaeton
goosebumps
beat.
all around through like
An uplifting reggaeton beat. Maybe
Right.
that person doesn't want to be out today, but they heard your song and it's an uplifting reggaeton beat and it got them out of their head for like that.
Yo, I hope
Like,
and
so,
I hope
like,
and pray
you know
that
what
I
I
hope
mean?
and pray
It
that
all
that's the
comes
case.
together.
I hope and pray that that's the case. Like, cause it's you ever seen that movie, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly? It's an old
It sounds
western.
familiar.
It's an old western. Fuck the movie, just the title right now. You know what I mean? Just like the movie's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. You know what I mean? The movie's great, but the title's fucking great too. Like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. That's life.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel like the more that we confront it, we can not only be raw, give our opinion, but have our sweet side. You know what I mean? The sweet side being the genuine side, being that caring side, being the side that, okay, maybe it's not about me right now.
Yeah.
It's about somebody else right now. That's not, you know what I mean? Like the side where you adjust the position. Because if you're in constant drive, or you're in a constant mode of just you, it that depletes you in a different way. It depletes your soul.
Yeah.
You know? And your soul is like something that can be magnificent, or it could be something that's like depressing.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like, for me, like I'm sure like there's some people that go into artistry like, oh, I want to make a name of myself, but also like, do you want it to be famous, or do you want it to like, do you actually have a passion for your art, and like, do you just want to make music because like you want to put it out there and like you want people to relate to it and like inspire them? And I always found that interesting.
It's funny that I find that interesting too, because I've thought about this for a while, and it finally clicked to me. I just want respect.
Really?
You know, I want to be like, you see me, like, stop fronting. You know what I mean? Like,
and all the doubters and naysayers.
Yeah, I just want respect. You know, like, I work hard, you know, and I do a lot, and I want to be successful. I got this drive in me that is like, I don't want to stop. You know what I mean? So for me, if I get to the point where it's like, yo, accolades, what is accolades to me? Accolades to me would be to be able to provide for me and my loved ones with my passions. Those are accolades to me. You know what I mean? Like if I could get more than that, amazing. You know what I mean? But accolades would be like, to be able to provide with my passions, so I could be free for real. You know what I mean? So I don't like not have to be doing something, wanting to do something. And I'm not the type of person that if I come to great success, I'm gonna get lazy. I am the type of person that I want more. I'm gonna do more. If I'm capable of getting more, then I'm gonna do more than that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like that drive, not everybody wants to have.
Yeah.
And it's something that is in them. You know what I mean? And it has to come out when it comes out. Cause it's like, I wasn't like this before. Like
you were introverted?
Huh?
Were you introverted? Or never?
No, I was always extroverted.
Really?
Yeah, I was always. I'm not gonna
Lucky
lie.
you.
I know, but I was always naturally extroverted because, just coming here young, and like having to learn English. I feel like when you have to learn a language young, and you have to like exchange your words to become better at something in a different world, because that's a different world. I feel like not only you develop different accents, but you can you can almost morph your tongue, right? In a way, if you know how to speak Spanish and then English and then also like slang and then like you know what I mean. There's ways.
Who you were with, yes.
But it's not even only that. It's just like I think it comes from accountability. You wanna come to a level playing field with someone where it's like, all right, I want to be understood right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like misunderstood right now. So that's why I think that comes out the way it does. But I think that it's interesting how not many people can like have that capability if they don't go outside of their bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's the only way.
How old were you when you came here?
3 years old.
Oh.
Yeah, I was very
around
young.
like the same time as me, but like I am American. Like I mean, like when I moved.
You got your mark?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm American. I'm
Oh,
and
okay.
you're American too. But I'm just saying, I literally was never born in Peru.
Okay. I was
So,
about to say, because you know,
what is
like,
it?
when
No,
you
they, yeah, but my mom has it, and I was like, no. I tell people like, I'm like, my parents are from Peru. I'm not
Do you
from
like,
Peru.
what's
I don't
that?
know how to roll my R's.
No?
It's so sad. Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I used to work in a Peruvian restaurant. They used to
Carro.
play me carro.
Oh, no.
I think my daughter even knows, and I'm like, no.
Wow.
But
And you only have one child?
yeah,
Or-
one child.
Yeah, and how old is
yeah.
she?
She's 7.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And so how was it? That's a whole other conversation. That's like, we're going to talk about, like, how was that entire experience of giving birth?
Oh my gosh.
Did you take the drugs? You took the drugs.
Yes, because like I was very in my crunchy mama stage, like hippie, like very like I want to do a water birth. I wanted to like I had a vision of like I want to do a water birth because I heard it's less painful, and I want to do it without drugs because I want it to be like zen,
Natural.
like yeah. But I didn't get that because insurance didn't cover that, and at the time I was about to pay for a water birth. But
it's expensive.
yeah, it
Yeah?
is. You need a doula, and you
Okay.
need to like.
Ah.
So it wasn't very planned. So if I ever were to get pregnant, I guess that would be it.
Okay.
I'll convince my daughter maybe when she's older,
Yeah.
so I can experience it through her. But I'm such a mom. Like, why am I doing that?
You're planting seeds.
No, I'm planting things
you're like,
down.
you should read this book.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. She can do whatever she wants. But no,
You're funny.
but like, yeah, it was an experience. I'm not a fan of hospitals. I'm getting
so
to
you're a
realize
MILF.
that. Yeah,
That's dope.
that's dope. I need to get more MILF shirts or MILF hat. I should have brought my MILF hat. that I
sorry, I had to
want.
say that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
But like, so it was like crazy. It's actually crazy. So like, you know the adrenaline rush you feel like on a roller coaster ride?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how I feel like, cause I can do horror movies, but I can't do like roller coaster rides. And like my body just starts spazzing out. Like I was in like El Toro, and that's the closest I can like. Giving birth is not like that, but like your body goes through like an adrenaline rush. Like I remember like just shaking. Well, for me, that was my experience. Even with the drugs, my body was shaking, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I literally felt like The Exorcist from convulsing. Like
Damn.
what's it called? I'm probably a wimp though, but like.
Nah, because
Yeah, but like everyone's is different, right? That was my
didn't
first
they put
experience.
that shit on the guide? Like they put some shit on the guide to like to put like how much pain it would be.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the same pain, and it's still fucking.
Yeah,
like,
and even though I was like drugged out, and they were like, serving me papers like sign this, like
while you were drugged out.
yeah, in Arizona. I don't know what was up with that, but I was like,
Wait, you lived in Arizona?
yeah, when I gave birth, it was before COVID. Thank gosh, because I heard in COVID times like you were just by yourself and you were only allowed with one person in the room, I think. So thankfully, I gave birth before COVID, and it was so crazy. But like, at least like I had like my mother, like, well, she's not my mother-in-law, but like my boyfriend at the time, my boyfriend's mom was there. My parents were back in New York, even though they wanted me to have a baby in New York.
But okay, what brought you there? Why did you?
Oh, in
why did you
Arizona,
choose
the
to go
long
there?
distance relationship I told you. So I moved over there for them.
Wow.
And yeah, that's a crazy experience. I think I cried the day before because I was like, it like dawned on me like, oh, I'm supposed to deliver this baby, and I'm just like, I don't even know what we're gonna have to go through, but I did it, and then like the human body is like crazy, and
Yeah.
like women are literally superheroes. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
How?
How? But yeah.
Shit. So all right, baby came out.
Yeah.
Was there like a release? Was there a moment of like?
Like I think
Or
because
you're
I
just
was
so knocked the fuck out, probably,
knocked
right?
out,
Yeah.
and because they give me Pitocin, I think it's like through here first, and then the epidural that's through your like spine. They fucked up like twice. Mine was like a bad experience.
How'd
I
they
think
fuck up?
because like they couldn't. I don't know what they were doing, but the third time like worked, and they did it, and then I like your body still feels it. Like maybe I didn't feel as much pain, but that's why I was shaking, I guess, because like just giving birth. And yeah, it's a crazy experience. Like, just like I saw my baby, and I was like, in my head, I'm like, is that my baby? Like, because you're like out of it, kind of like
Right.
going. Like, oh my gosh, and I was like, she's not crying, and then she started crying, and I was like, okay, like, but I was just like, what the heck?
Is
in
it
my
true that they have to
mind.
slap the baby's butt, or no? Is that a lie?
I guess not anymore, maybe,
myth.
but yeah, depending on the doctor.
Makes
Maybe
sense.
they did before, like just in case. If she wasn't crying one more second, maybe they would have, but yeah.
Like, wake
It's
up.
crazy.
You out
Yeah.
here.
It's crazy. She looks so Peruvian when she first came out. I remember her dad was like, yo, she looks like your whole family. Like, so Peruvian. Because, like, she's Peruvian, Italian, and Puerto Rican
Oh,
on
wow.
this side.
Okay.
So, Italian, Puerto Rican, so.
Now
She looks mixed. More mixed, I think.
When you lived out there, can you imagine yourself living in Arizona, or you prefer New York?
I do miss Arizona, but not for the reasons I thought I would. I made friends there, and I had like a community, and that's when I started modeling, and I didn't know I was gonna make friends there because I literally didn't know anyone other than him and his family. So I was kind of alone and sheltered for a bit, and then I started going out like and doing like photo shoots and looking at groups like where there's creatives like myself, like photographers, and I was a newbie yet, so like it was just like a blessing to like find creatives and get to do that. And I was like, wow, these people, like, I ended up, like, it was like a little family. I ended up, like, finding, like, really good friends I still talk to this day.
Huh.
So then when I left, like, I wanted to leave so bad to go back to New York. I remember I was homesick. But then as I was leaving, I was, like, crying because I was like, oh, my God, I made friends in Arizona. And I didn't even think, that's when I say you never know, like when you, like, you meet, like, really, like, cool people. And I'm just like, oh, my God, I'm actually, like, not ready to leave. Even though when I left New York, I left everything and didn't care, and I was like, bye.
So what brought you back?
Yeah, just like I wanted to go back to school and do more theater and more like fashion world, like runways, like New York Fashion Week, which I got to do. So that was cool.
You got to live out your dreams.
Yeah.
What you wanted to do at the time?
Do more like theater, but like more New York Fashion Week, stuff like that. I know like New York is more fashion based, and there I was doing it for fun, even though I did some runway, like here and there.
And now that you've done that, and now you've gotten, a taste
a little
of it.
bit taste, yeah.
What is it that you want to...
I want to do more like theater. I think as I was doing theater in college, I realized like getting to be someone else and getting to experience what they experience. Because I remember at the time I was going through a separation in college, and my acting teacher handed me a script, and it was literally like what I was going through. Like it was like separation, and she was like, oh, I can give you something else instead if it's like too close. But I was like, no, I got it for a reason. I think like this is good because it let out what I have. Like,
and you did.
And I did, and it was great. And it's like it's a catharsis in a way. Like it's a release, and it's like I let like emotions out, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta attach to this character, like, because I know what they're going through, and like I can relate. I'm not this character like in real life, but I can relate to the scenarios, and like it's just a cool thing.
You dive deep into a character.
Yeah. And I remember crying, and I was like, oh my God, on my last show, it was like, because I did like 8 shows for community theater, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, they're like family, and I'm just like, I got really attached, and this was amazing, like the experience.
That's dope. There's a script that a friend and I are working on, and it's like for a show, and we're thinking about like having like 7 episodes, and it might need some people. You know what I mean? Hold on. My bad.
Oh no, no worries.
Yo, so yeah, right? Yo, bro. Yo, I love you so much, bro. That's how you know I answer you, bro. And matter of fact,
you're on the podcast.
Yeah, you're on the podcast, and that's mad funny that you said so. Yeah, yo, say what's up to the guests right now, bro. This is Elle. Yo, show your face, bro.
Do I know him?
I'm in the bathroom real quick. Give me a second.
Oh shit! No, this is not the after dark. That's not the after dark podcast.
Yo, that's the perfect response. Yo, I would have not answered anyone else, but I answered my homie Chris because I know he would only just add more flavor to the podcast.
That was so funny.
Yo, bro, this is staying on the podcast. I hope you know that.
I love it.
All right, bro. All right, but I'm gonna hit you,
So
man, because
real.
I don't want to take up her time. She's a valuable guest. You heard?
Enjoy.
All right, bro. Peace.
That was so real.
That was fucking perfect timing. It's the fact that he said so, yeah.
Oh my
Motherfucker,
God.
get it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Is it time? I don't know.
Are we doing this?
I
think it's fucking time.
I think
Yo,
it's time
guys,
for-
introduce it. Say what you got.
We got some spicy chip challenge, red hot Reaper chips.
Should I get the milk?
And I think we should get the milk.
I'm gonna get the milk.
Oh my gosh.
That was perfect timing.
I really tried to get ready for this chip challenge. I don't know how I'm gonna fare.
Yo, I don't think I'm
because
ready.
It's been a while
but
since
I'm
I've
ready.
been on the night. But we'll see.
Shit, yo, alright,
Try if you dare.
alright, I'm gonna show you guys. This is real. We're doing this right now, yo.
Oh snap.
Calorie count, 13 calories, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. Alright, let's do this. I'm so excited. Damn, this is dead ass one chip. And it's like a little Dorito.
Crazy. And I seen you talk about this in your other podcast.
Yo, thank
with
you for bringing
Christopher.
this. You're dope, yo. For real.
I did my own work, and you were talking about the red chip challenge, and you manifested it because I got it.
Hey. You did, and you know what's crazy?
And I was like, wait,
You
we're
got
gonna do that
that
to the
right,
next
exactly.
podcast. Like I was like, that's crazy.
That is crazy, because we did that before you even like
Mentioned it.
That is
Universe
that
speaking
is
through
true.
wavelengths. It's weird.
That's dope. You caught that. Hey, that's what's up. Hell yeah.
I don't know why they get. Oh, maybe it's just like to like be extra cautious. And
Oh
not
shit!
touch
Nah,
it.
right. So you're
Yo, now I'm scared. They got me
Damn,
scared.
for real,
Like,
they got
what?
you a
We're
glove
doing
for
this
this
in our bodies. Like,
damn, yo. All right, you ready? Fuck. I don't
should we
think I'm
ask
ready.
each other like a question while
Oh,
eating this?
all right. That's
Hot
actually,
speed question.
yo, you're fucking great with ideas right now. This is fucking
I
dope.
didn't
All right,
do a
hold on. All right.
flashcard, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Let's wait. What is this? It says
What's
warning.
this?
Eat at your own risk. Not everyone will enjoy the extreme heat. Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy food, allergic to peppers, or capsaicin, whatever that is.
Capsaicin.
Yes. All right. Said it right. Nice.
Yeah.
If you are pregnant or if you have any medical condition, please do not eat this chip.
I'm not
Shit, if you're
pregnant.
pregnant,
Okay.
keep out of reach from children. What to
baby will die, I
expect?
guess.
This chip has been purely created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. Shit.
Oh my gosh, you better not overreact, because then your puppy is gonna be like, "What are you doing to him?"
Let me get a sip first. Let me get a sip of the milk first.
Well, it's not gonna be like you're overreacting. It is actually spicy.
All right.
It says newbie, beginner, pro, legend. How long can you last? 10 minutes is legend. Okay.
All right.
So we gotta aim.
So should we time this shit?
time that shit.
Alright.
Yeah, we should. Wear the glove and eat the chip. Share your video. I mean, it's gonna be on the pod, so. Yeah, they gave us the gloves so we don't have to wash our hands after, but regardless.
All right. We'll put the timer. All right.
Oh my god, I hope my nose doesn't run. A lot of fuck words. It says the symptoms. It's like mouth on fire, runny nose, watery eyes, and a lot of F words. I'll curse in Spanish, so you don't have to fucking beep it.
Nah. I let all that shit fly. All right.
Okay.
Yo.
Ready?
I think we just fuck a question. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like this is gonna be intense. Guys, I'm gonna show you guys. Let's show them the chip real quick.
Venezuela versus Peru.
Oh shit!
Yeah, now we gotta.
We gotta do
Right, we
now.
gotta
Now
Now
this
it's
means
intense.
shit. Now this is like, yo, we got the timer right here. Damn, yo.
Oh shit!
Fuck.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Okay.
This is definitely gonna be part of the intro.
Think
Alright.
it.
All right,
And-
ready? Oh, not bad. Oh. I'm calm for a second. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's when you swallow it.
Oh, you did it. You savored it. You're probably gonna last longer. Fuck. No, I
Wow.
got this. It's a mental thing, you know. You're like.
Is it whoever's gonna
I had
drink
my
the milk
feet in the
first?
water.
Is it whoever's gonna? I feel it now. Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Two can last longer without.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
I should have.
It gets more intense.
Is it on your tongue like it's on mine?
It's on. Yeah, it's on my tongue. Shit's on fire. My whole body's getting tingly. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. Okay, but I think I got this.
I got this too.
It's not that bad. It's burning, but I feel like I got this. It's like a tingly burn. Hard to breathe.
Damn, I should have got Inca Cola and whatever you guys drink, Venezuela. Next time. Woo!
She said, hey, whatever you guys drink.
Oh no, I didn't do my
No,
research
no,
on
no, it's
Venezuela.
funny. It's funny.
Oh,
That milk looking good right now.
Do
It got hotter.
do Venezuelans do good with spicy? Do you guys got a lot of spicy?
I do good with spicy in general, but
Oh
this
shit!
is
The
crazy.
I didn't swallow the rest of the chip. Now I just did.
Oh wow, you savored some too then. For a longer period of time. Oof.
I got this. I'm about to do push.
You want to do push-ups?
Woo!
Want to have a push-up conversation? I'm feeling better now.
Good job. To keep our mind up.
I'm good.
Remember Billie Eilish when the hot one she ran? I get it now.
Wow. All right, I'm good.
Woo!
Took 2 minutes. 2 minutes to calm down. How long did it take to like?
Oh, I'm starting to feel tingly everywhere. Shit. Ah.
I'm good.
All right, it's not that bad. I thought it was gonna be worse.
It was bad. That shit was intense.
Why are my feet tingling?
That shit was intense.
Like, is it right head to toe right now?
Still burning, but it's not that bad.
I feel like I've never done shrooms, but like
This could be a close.
like to the my whole body is getting
I got shrooms.
crazy. Nah. Whew. Let's see if I get through this first. Whew. Who do you think like would like? Have you ever done this challenge before?
Never in my life.
Never.
You're the first. You broke
Have
my
you done like
virginity
a
with this.
have you done like a jalapeno challenge? I've done like a habanero one, I think.
Yeah, I could do this. This was intense. I'm not gonna lie. This was
I think
intense.
that was worse.
It's getting calmer now.
Oh, I'm getting cramps. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh,
I am sweating.
I feel like I got punched in the stomach right now.
I am sweating. This is sweat,
Ooh.
and I didn't run. Let's put it that way.
Oh god. I'm gonna get a headache.
Wow.
I need to drink something because I'm so dehydrated.
I mean, you lose then.
I might have to lose. Shit, fuck. Ah. This was a bad idea.
Nah, I think this was a great idea. This was different.
No. Oh, this was a bad idea. Alright, I'm losing. Okay. How many more minutes do we have?
7. To be a.
I'm sorry. I can't.
To be a legend, you have to wait 10.
I already failed.
So far, I'm almost a pro.
Oh gosh.
It definitely gets you sweaty though. Shit. Okay, so I gotta. Are you good or not? With the milk now or not?
No.
Get the milk, cold milk.
That's oat milk?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm gonna need to take a break. Yeah.
I'm sweating.
This-
Jeez.
Oh god. All right, you win. That is the end of the show. Bye.
You gonna leave?
Yeah, I think I gotta tap out.
Well, you gotta go home now?
No.
Oh, okay. I want to leave it because right now I'm a pro. I want to be a legend. So I want to wait until it's 10 minutes for me.
I need Tums or something. My stomach just hurts. Ugh.
You need Tums?
Yeah.
I don't have Tums.
It feels like I got punched in the stomach.
You want tea? Or green tea?
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, this was a bad idea.
This is a great idea.
For you! Oh gosh, I'm literally going through birth again. Like, this is crazy.
This was dope. Honestly, didn't expect this. And you're right, it is almost psychedelic. Like, oh shit. Oh, I feel good now though.
Oh, this was a bad idea for me.
This shit
Whew.
was real. This shit was real, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like my insides are like burning. Like they're just like on fire.
The milk didn't help?
No.
Finish it. Wow, 6 minutes? Alright.
Okay, Venezuela, you win.
I know I won. I'm doing this to be a legend.
Oh, I feel...
Venezuela, go yo! Ooh. It is hot though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god.
Whew.
This is my idea.
I want you to say it.
That was a wild experience, but I gotta give it to Venezuela.
Venezuela! Dun, dun, dun.
Damn. I'm sorry, Peru. Not this time.
Yo!
The spice.
That was
I don't
intense, I'm not gonna lie.
that, yeah.
And I lasted 16 minutes without drinking shit. She's my proof.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, no cap.
yo, not
I
for
was
real?
like freaking. I was like, wait, is today the day?
Yo,
it was an experience.
it got intense.
Yeah,
It
even
got
for
intense.
me, like I've had spicy food. Like my mom, if I talk back or anything, she'd put spice in my mouth. So, but this is a different type of
tactic.
spice.
Yeah, it is.
This is like
Mhm.
crazy. I don't
Honestly,
know. Like
yeah, it's an
fucking-
experience.
Like you're doing
Psychedelic.
psychedelic.
Heat experience.
I
You're
would
like,
recommend doing it with a friend, but definitely have tons
shit
on the
was
side.
intense. Shit was intense. I mean, you guys saw it.
I had to
but-
lay out for a second. I didn't even catch my breath. I was like,
Yo, it was fucking
it was
crazy.
crazy, dramatic as fuck.
Yo, I got this part of the podcast where I ask the guests, can you give me a question that I could bring out to society? And I go ask that question.
Okay.
May I
Can I ask? Or you ask?
No,
me?
I want a question
Oh.
from you. I'm gonna bring it out to society. I'm gonna go ask that question.
What's the thing on it? Oh, if you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
Yo, bro, what would you do with $1 million?
Try to spend.
¿Qué tú vas a hacer con $1 millón?
Yo puedo guardar pensando que es más.
You say he wants to save to make more money, you heard? That's a good one. What would you do?
If I had $1 million?
Yeah.
I'd get my ducks in a row, obviously, but I've also I think something that I brought back from Arizona was seeing homelessness, like just apparent. And when you think of homelessness here, like I always pictured because I saw it here, like they were gonna be like old people or just like you have in your mind what you think homelessness is gonna be like, and then you see someone that's like your age, like in a sleeping bag, just under the tunnels, like walking by.
Yeah.
In Arizona, I was in the bad part, let's say, and there's a lot of like hitchhikers, and there's this boy I remember sleeping in a sleeping bag, not even, and I was walking by, going to a juice store, and I remember buying breakfast, and I was like, you know what, I'm not that hungry, but this boy is probably hungry, this person that's like my age, and I felt bad, and I just gave it to him, and he was like very grateful. He was like, thank you for the banana, thank you for the water, and kept it moving, and I was like it just like touched me in a way. I'm just like, I would want to help and be part of that, like even volunteer or give some money towards that, because it's like I'm really like, I'm like this. It doesn't have an age. It doesn't have like, it could be anyone.
Yep,
It could be
yep.
your neighbor next door.
You
It could
never
be
heard
you.
of
You never know.
Yeah, you're right. You ever heard of NYC Cares?
What's that?
So it's a volunteer group in New York that you could just you could create your own account, and then you can it has a whole bunch of different things that you can volunteer to, a whole bunch of a whole different list, like
Wow.
soup kitchens and like stuff for kids and like
That's
just
awesome.
clean up and a
Yeah.
whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, NYC Cares, shout out to them. But that's what's up. I mean, like, look, people are gonna go through this stuff. It's good that you're helping though when you can,
Yeah.
right? Like I remember when I used to work at this coffee shop called Fika when I was in by like Hell's Kitchen, and this like I don't know if you ever worked in like a bakery or stuff like that. They throw all that shit out.
That's what I was gonna say.
So I used to
too.
take all that shit and I would just give it out to like the homeless people, like just on my way back home, because you know you gotta take the train and shit like that. So you run into mad people. A lot of people are hungry. A lot of people want drugs, not food. But some people are actually hungry.
That's why I was surprised, and that's why it touched me so much. And then like, not to interrupt you, but like I saw a food and I, instead of taking it, I was like, this person needs it more. And the cops were like, don't interact with them, leave them alone. Like they're not bothering me. I'm gonna give like sometimes some of them like out there anyway, because it's like so clustered. Like in LA, there's so many tents and so many people. They're just like, oh, they see him as a nuisance. But I'm just like, also like they're not asking me for money. They're not asking me for drugs. And I just wanted to give them food.
Yeah.
And some places where they don't want you giving out food, so they'll like. I heard that they were putting bleach on the food that was like that they were throwing out in the garbage instead of like, not that you want a homeless person taking it out, but to make sure they don't like. And I'm just like, why? Like, if they're not asking for money or drugs, like they just want food, like.
Right. A lot of food goes to
you know
waste.
what I mean?
A lot of food goes to waste,
does.
and it's crazy when you think about it because it's like, why? You know.
Yeah.
There are resources now that are. They're doing that again, like the food that I guess people didn't want, and then they're reselling it at a lower cost.
Yeah.
But it's even that. It's just like food. The reality is this: most people don't farm and do their own thing, right? Or hunt, or like be able to like provide for their own. We have to be in this consumer-based society, right? We're in it. So how do we survive, right? We have to go to the groceries. We have to purchase our shit. So, of course, there's always gonna be like everything's gonna be set to how it's supposed to be set. That's why there's certain things called food deserts. So there could be certain areas where, okay, you can get certain types of food, but then other areas you cannot get those certain types of food. You get a certain type of food and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's just like you got to work with what you have. And it's tough. It really is tough. It is. It's one of those things you got to think about. Like, no one decides where they are born.
Yeah.
You know, you're just there.
Yeah.
And then you have to work with what you got, and then you can leave. You can go somewhere else. That's on your own accord. Most people don't usually go outside of their bubble.
Yeah.
It's tough, you know. Life is tough.
Yeah. I think that's just like, I think it clicked with me because I would see it in New York. It would be like you see it all over the place, and I'm in a different town, and I'm like, hey, I see it here too, but it's different. It's someone like the same age as me, and it's like, that's why it like clicked to me. And it sucks that like you see that every day and sometimes it doesn't. One experience will be like, oh shit, that hit home. Like it could, you know.
I saw the kid on the train the other day. He was probably like 15, 14 years old. You know what I mean? And like, yo, just like, you ever just see someone and they're just so dead, just dead staring, I guess? They're just they're in the stare. They're not looking at anything. They're just fucking gone, right? 15, 14 years old, just like that, all disheveled, like all like, I'm just like, damn. Yo, I took a double look because you know you see homeless people like you said, you see homeless people all the time, but I'm just like.
But like, wait, that's
like 14,
my age.
15,
like,
now
yeah,
he's like 14, now I'm like, I'm
I
old.
doing?
I'm older than that.
Yeah.
I'm way older than that. I'm talking about 14, 15 years old. I'm like,
You're
fuck.
thinking of like what you were when you were.
When you were exactly, and I'm just like, damn, like
that could have been like.
yeah.
What the heck? Like.
And it's just like, yo, you never know someone's situation is like fucking crazy. I remember when I used to work at UPS, there was this dude, this homeless dude. I was like see him all the time. He would have like good conversations with people, but every now and then would act like man weird, right? And like, and then I guess like people shit, right? Like human nature, right? And then, but I would talk to my coworker. I'm like, yo, this dude, like, he's always like around the area. And he's like, yeah, he works. He's like a plumber. He gets like different jobs and different like. He just lives on the streets.
Oh
and
my
just buys drugs all day. It's like, yo, people are like.
You would never know,
You never know. There's people. Apparently, people live in the fucking trains,
yeah.
in the fucking subway trains.
Yeah.
Train people.
Mhm.
Can
It's
you imagine
crazy.
that? A whole society down there.
Yeah.
on some shit. All right, yo, like switching dynamics just a little bit, right? Because I really would like to know more about like what is gonna drive you, right, or what is driving you right now, and just in life, like what's giving you that
Well, right now I think because like November is like one of those like not so happy months for me. I think it was like I was like really like on a high like when you're doing shows and stuff like that. But like when there's like a break sometimes, and I think when you're not constantly like you have to be constantly inspired as a creative to keep like that flow. But sometimes you like, well, for me it's like I hit like a little wall, a dip, and I felt like I wanna. When I'm in a bad place, I feel like I want to isolate myself. Like I don't want to, but it's like to not be there. You have to like network and you have to like be out there. So right now I'm here and I'm glad to be here, and I'm looking forward to like getting ready for New York Fashion Week in February, because we have that again. After September I was in it, and February is one of those big fashion deals. But I think like, again, like networking and being next to creatives like you when you were showing me like what you were working on, that inspires me. Like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it too. Like absolutely. I write sometimes my feelings out in like a little journal, and it's like we're our own worst critics, and it's like if you don't put anything out there, like time is gonna catch up to you.
You just gotta have your homies that like your homies that they'll be mad real with you.
Yeah.
Like, this is whack, this is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta have that. I have that. Definitely one of them guys, for sure. Like, and maybe I would cut that part out because I don't want y'all motherfuckers to know. But,
you don't want to boost their ego or what?
No. Just like, I don't want
That's
other
your
people
homie.
to know. He knows already.
Okay.
I already reached out to him.
Yeah.
But I just feel like in life, my mom, this is one of the things that my mom would always say. No tiras todas sus perlas en el mar. Don't throw all your pearls in the ocean.
Oh, that's a nice saying.
You know? So it's like certain things you want to keep. You know? Whether that be in friendships, relationships, certain things don't need to be said. You know what I mean? Like, it could just be.
That's so true.
You know? Like.
And I think like instead of saying everything, and I like being an open book, but sometimes like in relationships and breakups, there is no closure, not always. And sometimes the closure is more like for you. And it's more beautiful turning something, maybe like a toxic relationship or a bad breakup, into art, like or whatever. Like maybe that's your closure, the art that you're gonna produce, making something beautiful out of that and learning from it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yo, I have a part in the podcast that this artist gave me the idea to do, and it's a really good idea. Shout out Matt Furman. He's a really dope artist, and he actually, I didn't think I showed you guys yet, so let me show you guys. He gave me, I clipped it in at the end. The episode's not out yet, but by the time people see this, it will be out. But he did this dope ass painting for me too. I'll show you guys.
Wow. I love people who can paint and draw. You guys are awesome.
Fire, right? Shout out Matt Furman.
That's beautiful. Love it. Wow.
Fire, right?
Yeah, similar vibes to what you're having in the house. Like that.
Right, the eyes.
It's beautiful. I love that. Like, that's like abstract art-ish, kind of, but like more modern. I like it.
And he's having a show soon. You should go to it.
I need to go to more of that. Like, I think that's inspiring, and I never thought I'd be into museums as like a little kid, and now it's like art is everywhere. You can look anywhere. Sometimes like just a portrait. It could be like music, be dance. I saw like these people in New York. That's why I love going to the city sometimes. I don't like always being in my hometown. Like, it's small, it's nice, but it's good to get away. And I see like dancers like with her partner like dancing like across, and I'm like, that's so like cute and magical. Like you see that in movies kind of thing. It's beautiful.
You have that movie scene, romantic scene moment,
it's just like it's pretty to see.
Yeah,
like,
it's a matter of what
I
you do.
Even like watching like the Nutcracker, like very artsy things. Like,
you gotta be out there to see it, right?
Yeah,
you guys
beautiful.
or you gotta be in the scene to do it. All right. So, but he gave me this idea to do, and it's really dope. It's basically I'm gonna have every guest you can either write your name or write something on the draft, anywhere.
Okay. Anywhere.
Anywhere.
But like, not on the head.
Why not?
Really?
I mean, everyone's like automatically no, but like, give that
I don't
shit
want to do like something.
a neck tattoo or some shit.
Not on the eye.
I mean, I didn't think of the eye. You.
Like, okay, where? No.
I'm not saying anywhere. No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, besides the go part, leave a go.
To make it look like the pupil. Alright. Sorry, I messed up. But it kind of like, I want it to, yeah.
It's raw. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. Shout out Lily. She got it right on the ass like that.
Very cute. Who made this? You, right?
Yeah. No, I didn't make the actual shit. I just painted it.
Painted
This
it.
is whole story behind this. Basically, when I was working at UPS, when I was making a pickup at Bloomingdale's, I saw that they were throwing this out, and I was like, "Yo, can I get it?" And they're like, "Okay." Like I'm like, "You're not gonna get this." I'm like, "I'm taking this shit." First day I took the head. Second day I took the body. I went viral for this shit on Subway Creatures. They caught me like having this shit on my back, actually dragging it into the train.
Wow, that's
mad funny.
dedication.
This shit was funny.
But it
And then I
adds-
took it, right? Painted it, used it to the backdrop of my album called Newgrounds. I'm a go, AGO. You can find me on all streaming platforms. And you can then also see this on the back of the album. And I also, the artwork, right? And I brought it into the city, into Soho, and used it to promote my album. I had a QR code on that shit. I had my homie DJ. It was like, it was dope. That shit was lit.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, but I had a funny interaction with my homie. Shout out Ace Highway, and he was like, "Yo, how you do all that?" And you didn't even bubble like as in like no one gave a shit. You know what I mean? Like you can do something so crazy in New York, and it's like it makes you need to make a lot of noise to make some shit happen in New York. But that's what you gotta keep on going, because like in reality, a lot of people gonna stop. You know, they'll try there 1 time or 2 times or 3 times and be like, "Oh, it's not working out," and like. But you got, if you want it, if you really fucking want it, you're gonna always do it.
The city that never sleeps, literally.
Yeah.
Hustle, hustle.
Mm.
And there's so many. I love like when you did the podcast with Christopher. I don't know if I can mention that. I can mention that on the pod, right?
What?
The podcast that you did with Christopher. No, Dr. Nobody Productions.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
That he had different avenues, that like he lived 1,000 lives kind of thing. I recently met with a model. I wanted to bring her on, but maybe that's for next time. But she's very interesting, and I met her at a model casting call, and she had been living different lives. I feel like she's was doing she was at the model casting call with me, but she also was like doing like stripper work, and she was a dominatrix and all this stuff, and I'm just like, that's so cool. And I like to pick people's brains, like odd jobs, like the not like conforming jobs, and I'm like, oh, like let me know, like what did you do? And I'm like, I've actually heard about this, and the fact that like she was like, I didn't expect that from you because you're so shy, and they put me in a box, and I'm like, what, you know about this stuff and like my line of work? And I'm like, yeah, because I like listen to podcasts, and like I like listening to other people's lives, and I think it's interesting.
It is very interesting, and you get to know a lot about it. You said on dominatrix with a smile. Is that something that you're interested in?
I think so.
Yo, Carly! Shout out Carly! Yo, Restrepo. Yo, she's mad dope. She was on the podcast.
One?
She was on the podcast,
on the
and she
podcast?
was saying that she's like about to start doing that. And,
really?
Like, and she's like, and all about that. She
manifesting.
wants to like peg guys, and she like, I had her on the podcast. She's mad dope.
Cool.
I'll link you to the podcast so you can see it.
Cool,
and then, like with her page, she's mad dope. And basically, and she's fighting cancer right now. She's stage 4 cancer. Like she's dope.
She's
as
a fucking warrior. Superhero.
She's a warrior, but like a peaceful ass positive warrior.
Yeah.
She's like she's all about peace. You know what I mean? Like she's mad dope. And but yeah, she. I was like,
That's
yo.
so
I was
funny
like,
how
I was
it
like,
like goes like so funny.
right.
Small world.
I was like, yo, what would be your dominatrix name then? And then she's like, I don't know, Ass Slayer.
Really?
That shit was funny as
cannot.
fuck.
So she's like, she's an aspiring dominatrix.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So cool. Yeah, I should have brought her to the pod.
But you're funny. That's the thing about you. You're like what's that character? it's almost like the morbid, but
Yeah,
like you're
dark
very
humor.
very
Like
quiet.
Aubrey
everything else, like-
Plaza humor.
okay.
I'm not that as morbid as her, but like you know Aubrey Plaza, right?
Nah, I'm not familiar, but you can put me on.
She's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
You're not Puerto Rican. I always forget you're Venezuelan. You feel like Puerto Rican.
I
though.
feel like because I'm from New
Yeah.
York, that's why.
Okay, I know.
There's a lot of like Puerto
But
Ricans.
yeah, I have a dark humor, and it took me a long time like to figure out what my humor is, because like my dad's funny, the funny one, but then I was like, I'm funny when I try not to be, you know, when
Okay.
it's natural.
Yeah, it has to be
But
that
like
way.
that.
Can't
Yeah,
force
when you
it.
try it, it's like I don't
Corny.
like puns, dad jokes. Not for me.
Yeah.
Like that's for some people, but I like just being like off the cuff. Like when I
Yeah.
say at the bucket shit.
Right.
However, I can't be with people that are too offensive or too
Mm-hmm.
sensitive when it's like that. That's why I'm like sometimes shy. I'm like, what should I not say? Because
Nah, you
when
can
I
say- you can say
talk, it's gonna
anything
be
you
like
want. You can say anything you want.
no pelos en la lengua.
We were having that conversation before the podcast even started, about like how I never really try to hook up with girls that have guys, and like I was just more so like, nah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
respect that, you know what I mean, like fuck that,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah.
but then I
And
got
you get
older, and I'm just like,
and
yo,
life
like,
teaches you
fuck.
lessons.
Yeah,
You're like,
what do you think that
don't
is?
let your boyfriend stop you from getting your husband. Okay. No, but real, like what I'm trying to say is like not to spread no toxic stuff, but like, but I'm saying what works for some people might not work for other people. There's not like a box, you know what I mean? Like that's why there's polygamy. That's why there's monogamy. Sorry, I was going into math. I was like polygamy, like anyway. But like you never know, and also they might be taken, but it might not be working. Like I honestly, if they were happily married, they wouldn't be seeking you, and I feel like that's my point. If they're happily married, then I'm not gonna bother it. But why are you calling me a homewrecker if like I don't know? It's like it takes two to tango, is what I feel.
It does take two to tango.
I feel like it takes two to tango, and I do feel like sometimes we live in a sexist time period, but
Why do you say that?
I think it's starting to change though with like the Cardi B's of the world and the Sexy Reds. I'm not saying I promote like that, but I'm just saying like even Sabrina Carpenter, like I feel like female empowerment, like the music, and I feel like your music, the way you like talk about women is not like you like talk like we're human, like we're not like, and I don't feel like, and I say that because like I don't want to get into politics, but like you were talking about politics in the other podcast, but like how some of them want to strip us of our rights and like don't value us as like equal. Sometimes they just value us as like a machine to just procreate or whatever it is, you know. And I think music is really a powerful. I agree when you were talking to Christopher on the podcast, Dr. Nobody Productions, that it is a really good avenue to like put your message out there and what you believe in, because right now the world is crazy. Sometimes it can get crazy,
It
but
always
like music
fluctuates.
unites us.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only unites it, but it gives an outlet, right? Like back to the whole basis of we're all feeling pain. Like you gotta. My whole thing is that I just wish that everyone finds their passion. That's it. Find your passion. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's the only thing that's yours in this life. That's fucked up and crazy and wild and bills and this and that and like like, you know what I mean? Like that. When you do the thing that you love, you know what I mean? Like that's just no person can give you that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like I'm very spiritual in the way of like people would be like, "Oh, God talked to me like last night in a dream" or something like that. And I just do believe that happens for some people, but I feel like the most spiritual I felt was like cuz I was in church choir at some point, was like when I was singing in choir and like I felt like the Holy Spirit in me. I'm like, this is so beautiful. Like a light shining on you. Like it just feels like a very calm and peace. And growing up in a chaotic household, like I think like I didn't realize at the time, but like that would be like my space of me running away and isolating myself is like through music, where I would just like listen and just like I remember being in the back of a car just like on my way to Queens, because our parent, like my dad's side of the family was in Queens. I'd just pop in like my CD player and listen to Shakira or whatever song that I liked at the time and just like sing and just like be like, it's another world, like how some people read books and they're like transported into another world. It's really crazy and a beautiful thing.
I feel like that's what you do, right? When you read, what kind of books you read? What do you like to read?
I need to read more books.
Okay.
But I stopped. I was reading like more like manga, anime, and like when I was younger, I was reading like romantic novels. Like, but I need to read up more, and I like poetry more. I've noticed, so I'm gonna look into like Sylvia Plath is one of the poets that I like the most because I think her poetry is like a little morbid, but it's still like very, like it's very like what women go through.
Yeah.
So it's relatable. I don't know who inspires you with your songwriting other than life itself. Do you have any like artists or poets or anyone that like you really love
You know
the way
what's
they
crazy?
write?
Like, I get more inspired outside of music. Like, things outside of music get me inspired for my music. Like, I love comedy. Like, I love comedy. I find that shit also very, very...
Eddie Murphy, like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, of course, he's hilarious. But even just, like, today's times, like, I don't know if you know the whole show Kill Tony. There's, like, a show called Kill Tony. It's mad funny where there's, like, a bunch of amateur comedians. Okay, mami, pa allá. And there's a bunch of amateur comedians, and they do, like, 1 minute of stand-up in front of, like, big comedians, like medium comedians, regular comedians, like, but they're dope comedians and big comedians as well, right? And they have this it got big, so there's like a lot of people that come out to the shows, and like you have a bunch of random people go up and they do their 1 minute. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but it doesn't really matter because like they make fun of it, and then they interview them afterwards. Yeah. So like it's funny, like the whole thing is good. It's on YouTube, you can find it. And but I love shit like that. It's just funny as hell. I not only find it funny, but even that itself I find creatively inspiring and something that I'm wanting to do out here, which is to create with individuals, you know, and to network and to expand and to grow and to like really create something out here. In New York, everybody is so to themselves. You can have a bunch of people doing stuff, but then only some people will come together for whatever reason, whether it be like their ego, pride, or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then it's just like, there's not much community out here. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just gotta like hustle, make yourself lit, and then like see where it goes. You know what I mean? But in terms of community and like building and just being like, yo, like what's good? Like we're all creating. You know? So I don't think there's any need for any bullshit. I can understand when shit happens though, and I can understand, you know, if people don't want to work with other people because they've tried and it's like, ah, fuck that. And it's
for
like,
everyone,
that too. There's chemistry and shit just works, right? Like you said that day, like with the music video, it did just work out perfectly, right?
Yeah, there's no.
Because the chemistry was fucking right, you know? And I really appreciate you and I appreciate that moment because that's what allowed for it to flow right, you know? Like even you coming through with that positivity. So I appreciate it for real. Yo, is there anything that you would say to your younger self?
First of all, I want to give my younger self like a big hug. Because I didn't have, like, a big sister growing up, or, like, I'm getting emotional, oh my gosh. But, like, I think about that a lot, because, like, sometimes, like, self-love is hard, especially when you've been in such, like, relationships where they were, like, toxic. And so, like, a good therapy, like, practice, I guess, is, like, looking at yourself, like, from a lens of, like, a little girl. I'm like, oh, you don't want to disappoint her, like, would she be okay with this and stuff like that? And I was like, I would give her a big hug and like also like be gentle on her and be like not so hard on her myself, because I can be like that a lot, and I think like that's what like my doesn't let me reach my full potential sometimes, because I'm just like, what if it's cringe, or what if like it's not good enough? That perfectionist mindset. And I'm sure like you've gone through that, but like now I loved your energy, how like you're like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna put it out there, and it's bangers. Like, so I would say that, and I'd be like, this too shall pass and stuff like that. And I'm actually like, I always thought like, oh yeah, I want respect, like, and I do get that, like everyone does want that, and I for sure wanted that. But now I think for me it's more of like, I want to be proud of myself, and there are some things I've gotten through, and I'm very proud of myself for that. But there's always also more like, I live by this quote that a friend photographer of mine used to live by, and he passed like last year.
Yeah.
And he was a really like shining light and really believed in me. But like one of his things was like, be the best version of yourself. And sexy has no size. So I think like that's really like two positive like things, like body positivity, like you can do anything you want, doesn't matter what size you are, wear that outfit, like who the fuck cares? Especially in modeling, sometimes you feel like, oh, skinny, like you have to, or this is like the epitome of beauty, and it's like, no, just like rock the outfit. It's all about your confidence. And I think being the best version of myself is me reaching my full potential. And I got back in the gym, so I'm in my self-care, self-love journey too. I'm like doing pull-ups now, and I'm not
Hell
thought
yeah.
I could never do pull-ups. So
Yeah?
it's
How many
like,
can you do?
in a row, I haven't counted, but I do like, I have been doing it for like 6 months now. Do you have a pull-up thing?
Stop.
Right now?
Yeah.
So
Come.
you could count how many I can do? Or,
Come.
okay.
I'm gonna count.
Oh, this was like with no assistance, though. I usually have like the thingies, but this is not gonna fall on me.
No, you're good.
Okay. Alright. God, I need like assistance. I usually do it with the little. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright.
Alright, you got one.
With the
Alright,
heels.
you got one.
I usually do it with the bendy thingies. Let me do it without the heels though. Let me try it without maybe the heels are. Okay. After eating the chips too. Okay. 1. It's hard to do it without the bendy thing, Quartz.
It's all
Okay,
good.
I do it with the fucking trainer, but with the bendy things.
You got one.
They're like ropes, so they help, but
Nah, I know
I'll
what you're
get
talking
there.
about.
Yeah, I'll get there.
You getting it.
I'll get
It takes
there.
work.
Yeah. Damn, cold out. Now I gotta hit the gym harder. No,
I mean, what's your goal?
no, just that, like, to, like, have some, like, strength, because I was, like, for a long time, I thought, like, I was, like, maybe, like, weak, or, like, because some people take your kindness for weakness, just like you mentioned with Dr. Nobody Productions, and I was, like, no, I'm gonna have my boundaries, and I'm gonna stand up for myself, and one of those also, like, female empowerment, you don't always have to be a victim if you come from a toxic relationship. Like, okay, that passed, that's a lesson, and you learn from it, and you just become stronger, and you have armor now, and that's why I got in the gym, back in the gym too, and I was like, I had, like, took a break from the gym, and I think, like, that was, like, finding myself in a way, going back to it. And yeah, I never thought I could be lifting weights. Like, I never lifted weights like that before. So now I'm not, like, to your level yet, but I'm just like doing, like, these things that, like, hey, you never thought I could do. Because I was the person that would always skip gym too. I'm like, now I'm, like, doing it and it feels good.
Yeah, it gives you more energy.
Yeah.
You know, and
And it's good for your health just in general.
Overall.
Like,
Cardiovascular.
to keep up with the kids. Whatever, like, live a healthier life, and also when
to have fun.
Yeah, when people go like, "Wait, you're 30?" That feels good. You're like, "Yeah, I'm 30."
You
Yeah.
definitely. I would give you 27, 26, 27. But you carry yourself older.
Yeah.
That's what sets you
That's
apart.
good.
Yeah, absolutely. And all right, now give me. I know you gotta leave soon.
Yeah.
Right. So do you have any questions for me?
What song was the most hard to finish, or you would say also, like, or what song was the most, like, hard to write emotionally for you, I think. My question. because you seem like an open book. It seems like hard that, for me, it's like, sometimes it's hard to like delve deep in those emotions, and I feel like for you it'd be like you're easier just because now you've been doing it for a while. But do you have one
I do. I have
like,
many.
that you're like, I don't know if I should release it or something like that?
Nah, I have. There's only like one song that I don't know I should release, but it's not because of an emotional
It's
reason.
not because.
But I could give you the story behind that. But
It's not niche.
nah.
That's a banger. You have to release that one. You cannot keep that under wraps.
Thank you.
Okay.
You feel me
Promoting,
though, like
promoting.
yo. But I look. The thing is that, you know, relationships. Cause for me, I could be a dog. I could be a dog. You know what I mean? Like I am a dog. But like if I'm in a relationship, it's like yo. I'm choosing not to be a motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, also like, so.
Like, I feel like that's everyone kind of has like an angel and devil on their shoulder kind of like thing.
Well, I mean, is it angel or like, I just think it's like, what are you going to do with your freedom? You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I like my freedom. Why? Because I'm focusing on me. That's why I like my freedom. That's not because, I can fuck or whatever. Like, nah, that's not the reason.
Yeah.
I like focusing on what I need to do, and like I want to move forward. I want to be successful. You know, like if it comes, it comes. I'm not gonna like deny it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like that's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, I just feel like if it works, it works. If the chemistry's right, then the chemistry's right. But if it's not, it's not, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like I'm super okay with that. Like there's just like I got other things to do. You know what I mean? Like I think that people need to work on themselves. Then they do a lot of like ego work, let shit go. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that can give you more of a smile than put a frown on your face. And you can give that. My mom always, another thing that my mom would always say is like, if you see someone that's down, like give them a smile. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not gonna change their day, or maybe, or who knows. But like, yo, it's like if people could just care a little bit more, shit could be nicer. You know what I mean?
I try to give people compliments because I know when they give me compliments out of nowhere, it's like it feels good. It's like,
But some girls take it wrong though. Some girls you can't give them a compliment. They're like, oh, you want to fuck, and it's just like, all right. Now I don't.
Yeah, I true,
But like, you know what I mean? But not like in the aspect of like, I'm just playing around. But like, in the aspect of like, yo, sometimes it could just be a compliment.
Yeah,
you know
that
what
could
I mean?
also just. But you gave the compliment like. The thing is, like, you don't want to expect anything back if they don't take it, like, because Bethany was giving compliments that day, and some people don't respond back, and that's happened to me too, and it's like, it is what it is.
Yeah,
like, I don't expect a
absolutely.
compliment back if you don't like my
absolutely, but it's when they take it wrong. It's just like, yo, chill.
But maybe, like, you don't know what they're going through. I try to
never
be, like,
know.
maybe
But
they
like,
went through
you
a
don't know
bad
what I'm going
experience,
through.
and they're just like that.
Oversaturated. Yeah, that's
Because I used to be open like that too, and then I'm like, hey, they're actually being, like, creepy. I should just... You know, so I learned to like ignore when people say hi to me and they're a guy sometimes.
Okay, it can
So that's
happen. I
where
mean,
they're
it's a
coming
different
from.
dynamic.
But
I just think that there's a lot of things that like this is another conversation, but I know you gotta leave soon. But that's another thing. It's like I feel like there's a lot of things that girls can say and do that guys can never say and do, or they could do it, but
that's
the
funny
end
because
result.
I feel the same way about guys that could do things. But
All right, so like I'll say one, you say one.
Okay.
All right. This girl, I got you. I was just giving a little build up. Or you want to go first? Go ahead.
No, say it.
You sure?
Yeah.
So like this girl was like basically like, damn, what was it? It was like basically like a dick appointment. She was trying to get a dick appointment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
mine was gonna be on the same level, kind of like, okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
So
glad
it's the same thing for you?
No.
Nah, because I think like girls could say it and then like guys would be like, I bet. And then if a guy would say it, the girls would be like, oh, well, what the fuck you like? You didn't say hi, you didn't take me on a date, or like this or that. You get what I'm saying with that? You know?
Okay, so mine is like,
I guess not.
no, I do, but like, guys say they're getting pussy, like, dick appointment, same thing. That's why we started saying that, I think. That's why it's an even play field.
A girl can text a guy, I want dick. She could say that, and we'll be like, yes,
because
no problem.
you guys say yes to it. And
no, but like,
because you guys aren't like emotion, like what I mean. It's like you guys are ready for that, so you guys don't take offense to that unless like.
Right,
It was
but
different.
if a guy were to say that to a girl, it doesn't work out the same way. That's what I'm saying here.
I mean, if she likes him, it might, but
True.
true. But I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right,
I have to be
exactly.
on the
Even
same
if
level.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how about for you?
Okay, so like this whole thing, like, so a guy can say I want a threesome with 2 girls, but if a girl says I want a threesome with 2 guys,
This is a good one.
you don't call it a threesome. You want to call it a. I'm not saying you. I'm just
No,
saying
no, it's a train.
some guys want us to call it a train, and that's offensive because it's like, I'm like, but if she can't handle, and if she can handle it, it's not a train. I like to call it an Eiffel Tower. Okay. Okay.
So you want to get dicked out by
uplift,
2
yeah.
guys?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Okay, no,
I'm just
but
saying
we
in
can talk
general,
about
we're
it.
talking about,
I just
like,
think that, like, for me, I understand that. I've had
I'm saying the
threesomes.
double standard.
It is
there.
double standard, absolutely. It's just also what you're comfortable with, though. I'm not like.
No,
like,
I'm saying like the phrasing.
Right.
I'm just saying the phrasing. in general.
Oh,
just like you're saying the phrasing in general too.
I see
We
that.
can go into the.
I get what you're
whole
saying. No,
two-piece
no,
thing.
I respect that. I get what you're saying. That's true.
No,
You're right.
I always believe it should be like just like the same. Like
It is
I get it.
technically a
I get it.
threesome.
Like
Yeah.
I get it. Like yeah. Why can't you say pussy appointment? Then? Like it should be the same.
I can't
But at the
you
same
can't
time,
see a point.
it should
See,
be
even
like,
when you
yeah.
said it, like you never heard it before. The first time clip.
Yeah, but no, I believe yeah. So
Well, okay,
that's how it
cool.
is.
All right, bet. And oh yeah, there's one more question I want to ask you. All right, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like modeling is a form of acting?
So I went to like. I hate that we just went from like something raunchy to like me. Like I don't want to put her name on it because she's like definitely like high fashion, classy, editorial. But like I went to Coco Rocha model training camp, and she, what's it called? She called it as like silent movies. Like you're acting without speaking, so it's like emoting through your face. You have to still give it your all with the emotions because like for editorial, if you're gonna do that. Not too like sexy fetish modeling, but I mean like high fashion. Not to say like one is better than the other, but I'm just saying like her that's where she came from, the high fashion stuff. She would have to like do like modeling like let's say like diamonds, and for this scene for this shoot they want her crying. So she would have to put on like she would make a playlist and it would get her into that mindset, and she would be bawling her eyes out, but like in a fashion kind of way. And she would do it, and then they cut and I need you happy now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
like change the
Chris.
emotions with and contort your body. Like that's why some of them have done dance too. Like it's like a workout too. So it's like they put music on and they put Les Mis on, the one where she's singing what. I dreamed a dream, time go by. No, that song.
I mean, if I heard
So like Anne Hathaway.
it. Okay.
And bro, I was bawling. Like we were all crying. She was like, "Let it out," and some people screamed, and some people cried. But yeah, like it's like crazy going back full circle how music can take you to like different emotions. You can make a playlist from what makes you happy, what makes you sad
Yeah.
for your shoot, and yeah, it helps.
That's actually very, very, very true.
to get
And
into it.
Joey, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Where can the people find you?
Okay, so on Instagram, it's ELLELYNNC, LNC. For the After Dark people, I'm doing like boudoir modeling there. It's goddess_in_chains with an
Dark
S.
people.
All right.
So,
It
yeah.
was a pleasure.
Like what?
It's the conversation. Yeah. Take your mind different places. Now you know.